And here we are back at the IoT Show live at IoT Star at Embedded World. Mouthful, right? And we have Jonathan with us. Jonathan,
good to see you again.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, my pleasure.
You know, people are coming in, just stopping here and just like, what's going on? So, well, sit down and just like, what's happening? You're live, and we'll have the episodes also cut out, so you can talk. So, for people who don't know you, who are you, Jonathan? What are you doing?
Hi, my name is Jonathan Beri, CEO of Golioth IoT platform, connecting devices to the cloud, securely enabling end-to-end management as well as AI enablement.
Okay.
Been around in IoT for some time. Yeah, gray hair show.
Cool, man. So actually, you've been around IoT for some time. Question I'm asking everyone tonight: what is the most innovative, impressive device you've ever encountered so far? What's the one that comes to mind?
I love boring, simple sensors.
Okay.
And turns out we have two completely different customers in smart concrete.
Okay, smart concrete. Okay. You're going to have to say a little bit about that.
I know.
Right?
I love it. And I actually, in this process, learned all about concrete and the challenges of the concrete industry. Depending on the use case, concrete, if mixed correctly, can last for 30 years.
Okay.
If mixed incorrectly, can crack. And it just takes the most simplest pressure sensor embedded in the concrete, whether it's the foundation of a house or a pylon for a bridge.
Or a museum made out of concrete here. Yeah.
And it's amazing because it's a slow-moving thing, but with just tiny little bit of data, 1 to 3 times a day, they can accurately predict, 1, if concrete was mixed incorrectly, and 2, when it's going to fail.
Okay.
So I love these sort of like very simple sensors, but have outsized impact. It saves building owners hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I bet you. I bet you. And that's impressive, actually.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're on the, Awesome, Jonathan. What's going on these days with Golioth? I think you had an announcement recently about from Bluetooth to cloud, or, so tell me more about that.
Yeah. So historically, the IoT products our customers build are directly connected to the internet.
Yep.
Wi-Fi, cellular, Ethernet, does some thread stuff.
Yep.
But there's a whole other category of devices that increase in complexity because they're behind some sort of gateway.
Okay.
And the thing I like to tell customers who come to us trying to explore the space is the moment you want to deploy a gateway, congratulations, you're now a network operator.
Exactly.
You're your own mini Verizon.
Yeah.
And so we've been researching the space quite a bit and have been developing some technology around enabling gateway-based technologies on top of Golioth. And so that Bluetooth sensor that might be measuring vibration of a factory equipment needs its own protocol, security, all the things that we support with cellular devices, but then also a gateway. And so what we announced last week ahead of Embedded World is our end-to-end Bluetooth to cloud connectivity solution. And so these sensors, these are not our sensors, but
it was goodies.
Yeah, goodies, and this is a normal Bluetooth kind of sensor.
BLE or Bluetooth?
This is BLE.
BLE, okay.
Specifically. More to come in that space, but the challenge of how do you securely connect this to the gateway? How do you encode your data to the gateway? How do you get firmware updates off the cloud onto the gateway down to the device?
Yes.
And how you do that scale? And so these problems we solve for, again, traditional internet-connected nodes, and we bring that to Bluetooth and BLE specifically devices. And it's kind of amazing. Like, we can run AI models at the edge on
the gateway,
and now we can do it all the way over through Bluetooth. And so it's sort of first-class devices that are Bluetooth. That's
awesome. So what do you see the main first types of scenarios for this kind of solutions? Because we have, home automation with many Bluetooth devices around us and so on. So what are the main industrial, I would say, or commercial solutions you're seeing?
Actually, a couple. We see a lot of interest in medical devices, which we've never historically worked in. Right? Think about the remote patient monitoring, tracking hospital beds, environmental sensing in kind of patient setting. Those are all typically Bluetooth type devices. Maybe they're not wearables, but they're fixed in position. Trackers. So instead of having a cellular device that can track a package anywhere, indoor tracking, Bluetooth is very popular. And we're also seeing a lot of general, let's say, monitoring. So we do a lot with industrial, manufacturing, et cetera. You can't put a cellular device on every node. If you have let's say, a textile manufacturing line, you might have 40, 60, 100 machines in your factory if you're a large manufacturer. Certainly you can't do that. Running Ethernet cable is usually inaccessible. Even Wi-Fi, which you would think would be ubiquitous, is not readily available in most manufacturing.
Sure.
So what we actually see is customers want to just deploy what I've heard is a lick and stick. So a sensor that's easy to open up, drop on, something like this, right?
No heavy provisioning. No,
exactly. Prepared, battery operated, put on the side of your factory equipment, and then you have a single install gateway, which bridges it from the sensors on the factory line. So that's another good example.
Okay, love it. Awesome. We're going to see many of these, I'm sure, because I can see many situations where people trying to do that and implementing their own solution. I think this is where solutions like Golioth plus that now, which is you're coming to the hardware part of the story, are super interesting. People are struggling, trying to implement. They have the idea, and we've been talking about that for the last 10 years. All these, ideas about what you can do with IoT.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard. And implementing all these stacks is hard. And so you're basically looking at a way to solve problems that are common into different scenarios so that people can just go off the shelf, deploy, operate, and spend time on that.
Yeah, I think we've talked on your show and a lot of your guests there's a lot of technology and technology stacks that unlock IoT data, and it's getting in the way. It's been getting in the way for the last 40 years. And companies like us and all of our peers in the space is trying to kind of shave off a little bit of that technology so it becomes less important and more focused on customer value.
Awesome. Love it. Jonathan, thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice night here at the IoT Stars.
Looking forward to it.
And on to the next one. See you
Cheers.
guys.